What was it that took a decade, 20,000 engineers, and scientists to build? The James Webb Telescope. But now we have the most advanced telescope. What's the next big thing for astronomers? Well, whatever it is, it's gonna need the same spirit from astronomers. NASA's newest observatory, the James Webb Space Telescope, has been a success in its first 6 months of operation. But what's next for the team behind it? John Mather, a Nobel-winning astronomer, shared his vision for future projects at a recent American Astronomical Society meeting. Mather has been involved in astronomy for decades, dating back to the early days of planning for the next generation space telescope, which eventually became the Webb. It took years of hard work and innovation from many scientists and engineers to make the Webb a reality, including developing new types of detectors for the telescope. Now, the team can look forward to tackling new challenges and making even more groundbreaking discoveries. All these upcoming discoveries will require the same amount of hard work and dedication that went into the James Webb Telescope, also known as the JWST. While that's fine and dandy, I do have one question. What will the next discovery in the field of astronomy look like? Well, let me tell you, there are a ton of exciting new projects and observatories in the works that are gonna knock our socks off. John Mather, who was a key player in the James Webb Space Telescope, spilled the beans on what's to come during a recent conference. He said JWST was a huge accomplishment and proved that we can tackle difficult projects, and we're gonna keep doing it. There are a bunch of missions coming up like Euclid and Nancy Grace Roman Space Telescope that will help us understand dark matter and dark energy. Then there's the Vera Rubin Observatory in Chile, a massive project that will survey the whole sky and find so many new things. I honestly don't know how they're planning to keep up with it. These are the projects we'll get to see shortly. We've got even more ambitious projects looking down the road, like the Habitable Worlds Observatory, the mega successor to Hubble and JWST, recommended by an important committee known as the Astros 2020 Decadal Survey. Mather believes this project is well within reach and could even be easier to complete than JWST, and the most interesting bit about this project is that thanks to the advancements in rocket technology, they're planning to assemble it in space instead of on the ground. And it's not just space-based telescopes that have Mather excited. He's also looking forward to seeing how giant telescopes around 98 feet in diameter will revolutionize ground-based astronomy. The dreams are bigger than ever. Even though all the projects that I just mentioned are big on their own, Mather has plans that are even bigger than the official NASA plans. According to the Nobel Prize winner, he wants to see these gigantic telescopes operate from space stations, and he's calling them hybrid space-ground setups. He basically wants to use the space and ground setups harmoniously. Like, one of the main techniques that our astronomers rely on are called coronagraphs. They block out the stars so that the faint planets nearby are clearer. Maybe in the future, Mather suggests we could launch a huge star shade into space and align it with a telescope on Earth. Mather ended his talk by posing the question of what we'll discover with all this new technology. I don't know for sure, he said, but we'll definitely see a lot more details and a lot farther away than we currently can. Speaking of new technology, the next one will leave your astronomy-geeked brain drooling. It's NASA's Wide Field Infrared Survey Telescope. The Wide Field Infrared Survey Telescope, also known as the WFIRST, is set to launch in the mid-2020s, and it's going to give us an absolutely insane view of the universe like we've never seen before. With a massive 2.4-meter wide mirror and a camera packing a whopping 300 megapixels, this bad boy will capture an area 100 times larger than the Hubble Space Telescope can in just one shot and with the same level of detail. Imagine the discoveries waiting for us. This telescope has been repurposed from a spy telescope given to NASA by the National Reconnaissance Office, also known as the NRO, in 2012. It's being revamped by L3 Harris and Ball Aerospace for scientific use. Mark your calendars, folks, because this is one mission you won't want to miss. But what's it gonna do? In simple words, make our minds boggle. The universe is expanding growing rapidly, and scientists are trying to uncover the mystery behind it. The Hubble telescope gave us a glimpse into the past, but what's causing this acceleration remains a mystery to us. Still, one thing's for sure. It's got something to do with dark energy. Yeah, you heard that right. Dark energy makes up a whopping 68% of our universe, and I don't know what it is, but we know it's got a huge impact on the universe. While the rest of the universe is made up of dark matter, 27%, and the visible matter that we can see, taste, hear, or touch, 5%. Imagine the possibilities of what we could discover if we could unlock the secrets of dark energy, and this is where WFIRST enters. It's about to take us on a journey like never before. This bad boy of a telescope is gonna be mapping out the universe like never before, hunting down supernovas and measuring the distance between them and us, and even studying the shape of massive galaxies and galaxy clusters. All of this data will help us uncover the secrets of dark energy and why the universe is expanding at an accelerating rate. But that's not all it's doing. It's doing something more as well. It's gonna search for exoplanets. WFIRST is not just gonna blow our minds with its answers to some of the biggest mysteries in the universe, it's also gonna blow our minds with its ability to spot planets orbiting other stars in our neighborhood. The telescope will help us find more exoplanets than ever before, and we're talking about a lot of exoplanets. NASA's Kepler Space Telescope mission, which operated from 2009 to 2018, found over 2,600 exoplanets orbiting stars outside of our solar system. Imagine what WFIRST can do. WFIRST will be a game changer for exoplanet hunting. It's using a technique called microlensing. It'll be able to spot planets thousands of light years away near the center of the Milky Way galaxy. This method takes advantage of the way gravity bends light waves, thanks to Einstein's theory of general relativity. When a foreground star passes near a background star, the background star's light is bent around the foreground star, magnifying it. If the lensing star has planets, their gravity also bends the light, revealing their presence. With a series of calculations, scientists can then determine the planet's mass, orbit, and the orbital period around the lensing star. This is an exciting new way to detect exoplanets, and WFIRST will be at the forefront of this discovery. Do you know what's even more mind-blowing? There's more to this invention. With its cutting-edge coronagraph techniques, it'll be able to directly image these distant worlds like never before. These exoplanets are dim and hard to spot, but WFIRST's coronagraph will make them shine like they're close to us. Using this technique, scientists will be able to study the composition, structure, and even the atmospheric chemistry of these exoplanets and figure out if they're potentially habitable. This is a game changer and probably the biggest invention NASA's come up with yet. Are you excited about all the upcoming projects? Let me know down below. See you next time.